You probably do not need more song ideas, you probably need to choose one. That is the annoying truth. Because if you are anything like most artists, the problem is not that you have nothing. You have too much. Voice memos, notes app lyrics, old DAW projects, random melodies, half-written choruses, beats you loved for one evening, a folder called New Idea Final Maybe 3, which sounds less like a song and more like a cry for help. Very professional, very haunted, and somewhere in all of that there is probably a real song, maybe more than one. But because you cannot choose, nothing becomes finished. So you keep asking, which idea should I finish first? Which one is actually good? Which one fits me? Which one could connect with people? Which one is just a vibe? Which one am I avoiding because it is too honest? And then, because the decision feels heavy, you do what a lot of artists do. You start another idea. Beautiful, terrible, very artistic. Now you have one more unfinished song and exactly zero more clarity. So today, I want to talk about how to choose the right song idea to finish first. Not the easiest one, not the newest one, not the one with the shiniest synth, not the one that temporarily made you feel like the main character in a low-budget trailer. The right one. The idea with the strongest emotional reason to exist. The idea that fits the artist you are becoming. The idea that has enough life to deserve development. Hey, I'm Simeon. I'm a music producer, songwriter, composer, and creative partner. I help artists take demos, voice notes, unfinished ideas, lyrics, and emotional concepts, and shape them into songs that feel clearer, stronger, more emotional, and more release-ready. And these videos are not loud tutorials. They are more like studio conversations. Things I've learned from working on music, from my own projects, from helping artists, from making mistakes, from fixing those mistakes, and from still learning every time I open a session and realize the song has other plans. I'm not here as some guru pretending I have a magic system that turns every voice memo into a masterpiece. I'm not trying to sell you a dream where every song becomes iconic before dinner. I'm just sharing what has helped me and what I've seen help artists make better creative decisions. Because choosing what to finish is a real artist problem. So if something in this video brings up a question, leave it in the comments. If you are stuck between demos, if you do not know which chorus to finish, if you have 5 ideas and no direction, ask me. I'll answer the best way I can. And if this kind of honest songwriting, production, and artist development conversation helps you, like the video, subscribe, and tell me what you want me to break down next. Also, follow me on Instagram if you want more short thoughts, behind-the-scenes process, song breakdowns, and creative direction ideas there too. This video is also the first part of a series I'm calling Artist North Star. The goal is simple: to help you stop making random creative decisions and start building songs that actually fit the artist you are becoming. For this video, I'm using Worksheet 1, the Song Idea Selector. You can use it to score your ideas and choose what to develop next, because we are not collecting inspiration like decorative furniture. We are building songs. Most artists do not have an idea problem. They have a selection problem. New ideas feel safe. That is why we love them. A new idea has no flaws yet. It has not disappointed you. It has not reached the difficult second verse. It has not forced you to ask if the chorus is actually strong. It has not made you question your identity at 1:37 in the morning while staring at the same 8 bars. A new idea still smells like possibility. Very seductive little demon. But songs do not become real in the idea stage. They become real in the decision stage, when you choose what the song is really about. when you decide what the chorus needs to say, when you cut the clever line that does not serve the emotion, when you record the vocal again because the first take was technically fine but emotionally asleep, when you stop adding layers and ask what the song actually needs. That is where the work begins, and that is also where a lot of artists escape. The song gets hard, so they open a new session. The chorus does not land, so they start another loop. The lyric feels too honest, so they suddenly become very interested in a completely unrelated idea. And the brain says, this new one is better.
Maybe? Or maybe it is just newer. Newer always feels better because you have not had to fight with it yet. This is how artists end up with 40 unfinished ideas and no finished body of work. Not because they lack talent, because they have not built a way to choose. And without a way to choose, you choose based on mood. One day it is the dark pop idea, next day it is the acoustic one. Then you hear a reference track and suddenly everything needs synths. Then you watch another artist and think your sound should be completely different. Then you open your folder and your hard drive looks like a judgmental museum. So here is the first truth. You do not need to finish every idea. You need to learn which ideas deserve development now. Some ideas are seeds, some ideas are exercises. Some ideas are emotional notes. Some ideas are production studies. Some ideas are good, but not for the season. Some ideas are great, but not first. And some ideas are just there because you had coffee too late and thought a cinematic bridge would heal your childhood. Understandable. Not always release strategy. The goal is not to finish everything. The goal is to choose intentionally. So how do artists usually choose the wrong song? First, they choose the newest idea. That is the easiest trap. The newest idea feels exciting because it is still mysterious. But excitement is not always quality. Sometimes the new idea is genuinely strong. Sometimes it is just fresh enough that you cannot hear the problems yet. Second, they choose the easiest idea. If one song already has chords, lyrics, melody, and structure, you might think, I should finish this one. Maybe. But easy does not always mean important. Sometimes the easiest song is the safest song, and safe songs can be fine. But if you are trying to build an artist identity, you need to ask whether the song reveals something real, not just whether it is convenient. Third, artists choose the most produced idea. This one is dangerous. You open a session and it sounds big, nice drums, wide synths, good bass, maybe a cinematic intro, maybe 72 tracks of emotional confusion. So you think, this one is closer. But production can trick you. A produced idea is not automatically a stronger song. Sometimes it is just wearing better clothes. Underneath, the chorus may still be weak. The emotional center may still be unclear. The lyric may still be generic. The vocal may still not believe the story. Your DAW can have 72 tracks and still no emotional point. Very impressive. Very tragic. Fourth, artists choose the idea that sounds most like their references. References are useful. I use references. I love references. But if the main reason you choose a song is, this sounds like that artist I admire, be careful. You may be choosing imitation instead of identity. A strong song should help people understand you, not just your playlist. Fifth, artists choose the song they think people will like. And look, audience matters. We are not pretending you release songs into the forest for emotionally literate squirrels. You want people to connect. But if you choose only based on what you think people will like, you can end up with songs that are clear but empty. The artist disappears. And when the artist disappears, the audience has nothing to bond with. So, yes, think about the listener, but do not abandon your emotional truth to impress an imaginary algorithm. The algorithm does not love you.
It barely knows itself. So what makes a song idea worth developing? I look for 4 things: emotion, artist fit, memory, potential. First, emotion. Does the idea still make you feel something? Not because it is polished, not because the mix is good, not because the drums are expensive emotionally, but because something inside it still pulls you. Maybe it is a lyric, a melody, a title, a chord change, a vocal moment, a concept, a scene in your head. A song idea without emotional spark may still be technically fine, but it is going to be very hard to care about. And if you do not care, the listener probably will not either. Second, artist fit. Does this idea feel like it belongs to the artist you are becoming? Not every good idea is your idea. That matters. You can write something good that belongs to another artist. You can write something fun that does not build your world. You can write something impressive that does not reveal anything about you. If you are trying to build a recognizable artist identity, every song should do at least one of 3 things: introduce your world, deepen your world, or intentionally expand your world. If it does none of those, ask why you are finishing it now. Third, memory. Does the idea have something people could remember? A title, a hook phrase, a melody, a sonic motif, a lyrical image, a strong emotional question. It does not need to be fully developed yet, but there should be a core, something that can become the anchor. Fourth, potential. Can this idea actually grow into a full song? Some ideas are beautiful for 20 seconds, and then the moment you try to turn them into a full song, they start sweating. That does not mean they are bad. They might be an intro, an interlude, a bridge, a film cue, a content clip, a piece of another song. But before you commit, ask, can this idea develop? Can it support a verse? Can it support a chorus? Can it reveal more than one layer? Can it survive outside the first exciting loop? Many loops are liars. They look innocent. Then suddenly you are 3 hours in, still listening to the same 8 bars, wondering if music was a mistake. A strong idea does not need everything immediately, but it should feel like a door, not a wall. Now let's make this practical. This is the Song Idea Selector. Take 5 ideas, not all 47. We are not summoning demons. 5. They can be voice memos, demos, lyrics, chorus ideas, rough productions, piano sketches, guitar ideas, or concepts. For each idea, score it from 1 to 5 in 7 categories: emotion, artist fit, hook potential, development potential, listener door, release usefulness, personal energy. Let's go through them. Category 1, emotion. How much do you still feel something when you hear this idea? A 1 means it feels empty or purely technical. A 3 means there is some feeling, but it is not fully clear. A 5 means something is alive in it. Ask, what do I feel when I hear this? Does it still affect me? Is there a line, melody, or moment that feels honest? Do I care what this song is trying to say? Category 2, artist fit. How well does this idea fit the artist you are becoming? A 1 means it feels random. A 3 means it could fit with shaping. A 5 means it clearly belongs to your world. Ask, does this feel like me? Does it connect to my themes? Does it support my sonic direction? Would this help listeners understand me better? Category 3, hook potential. Does the idea have something memorable? A 1 means nothing really sticks. A 3 means there is potential, but it needs sharpening. A 5 means there is a clear title, phrase, melody, or image that could stay with people. Ask, what would someone remember after 1 listen? Category 4, development potential. Can this idea become a full song? A 1 means it is only a vibe. A 3 means it could become a song with work. A 5 means it clearly has room for verse, chorus, emotional movement, and structure. Ask, can this idea grow? Can verse 2 deepen the story? Can the chorus reveal something? Is there enough emotional material here? Category 5, listener door. Can someone else enter the emotion? A 1 means it is too private, vague, or unclear. A 3 means people might understand it with rewriting. A 5 means the idea has a clear emotional door. Ask, would someone who did not live this understand the feeling? Is there a universal tension? Is there a specific image? Is the emotion clear enough to travel? Category 6, release usefulness. Does this song help your next move as an artist? A 1 means not useful right now. A 3 means maybe later. A 5 means it fits your next release, content, story, or artist direction. Ask, would this be a good next release? Would this introduce or deepen my world? Can I create content around this? Does it connect to the season I am in? Category 7, personal energy. Do you actually want to finish it? This matters. Not every good idea has energy right now. Sometimes an idea is good, but emotionally expensive. Sometimes you know it matters, but you are not ready. That is okay. Score honestly. But be careful. Personal energy is not the same as comfort. You may feel resistance because the song is hard, not because it is wrong. So ask, do I feel dead when I think about finishing this? Or do I feel nervous but interested? Nervous but interested is usually a good sign. Dead is different. Respect the difference. After you score all 7 categories, add the totals. The highest score is not automatically the winner, but it tells you where to look. Then ask one final question. Which idea has both the strongest emotional pulse and the clearest reason to exist now? That is usually the one. Now, here is another way to think about it. Not every song idea has the same job. There are 5 types. Type 1, the emotional seat. This is a small idea with a strong feeling. Maybe 1 line, 1 melody, 1 title, 1 voice memo. It is not developed yet, but it has soul. That is worth keeping. But it still needs craft. A feeling is not a finished song. Type 2, the production vibe. This is a beat, loop, texture, chord progression, or sound world. It sounds good. It feels exciting. But it may not have a lyric or emotional center yet. A production vibe can become a song, but it needs someone living inside the room. The vibe is the room. The song still needs a human. Type 3, the hook idea. This is a title, chorus phrase, or melody that feels memorable, very valuable, but a hook still needs context. What story makes it matter? Who is singing it? What emotional tension supports it? A hook without emotional weight can become catchy but empty. Type 4, the artist identity idea. This is the one that feels like it could define your world. Maybe it carries your themes, your sound, your emotional role, your imagery, your vocal character. These ideas matter. They are not always easiest, but they can become cornerstone songs. Pay attention to them. Type 5, the practice idea. This idea helped you learn something, a production trick, a lyric style, a melody approach, a structure. But it may not need to be released. Respect practice ideas. Do not force every exercise into your catalog. Some songs are teachers. They do not need to become singles. When you know what kind of idea you are holding, you stop asking the wrong thing from it. Do not ask a production vibe to behave like a complete song before you give it emotion. Do not ask an emotional seed to be release ready before you develop structure. Do not ask a practice idea to carry your whole artist identity. Name the job, then decide. One of my favorite questions is, why this song now? Not someday, now. Because timing matters. You may have 5 good ideas, but one of them may be the right next step. Ask, does this song match the season I am in? Does it say something I need to say now? Does it help people understand me better? Does it connect to the artist world I am building? Does it make sense after my previous song? Does it point toward the next one? You are not only finishing songs, you are building a body of work. A song can be good and still not be the right next release. Maybe it belongs later. Maybe it needs another song before it. Maybe it is too experimental for a first impression. Maybe it is emotionally important, but not the best doorway. That word matters. Doorway. Some songs are doorways. They introduce people to your world. Some songs are rooms. They deepen the world after people enter. Some songs are hidden corridors. They are for deeper listeners later. Not every song should be the front door. If you choose a hidden corridor as the first release, people may not understand where they are. Very cinematic. Poor navigation. So ask, is this song a doorway, a room, or a corridor? If you are early in your artist project, you probably need a doorway. Something that clearly communicates who you are, what you feel, and why people should care. If people already understand your world, maybe you need a room, something deeper. And if you are building a bigger era, maybe you can use a corridor, something mysterious, experimental, or transitional. This is how you choose strategically without becoming fake. You are not asking, what will the algorithm like? You are asking, what does the artist need next? Much better question. And this is where the next video comes in. Because once you choose the idea, the next question is not, what plugin should I use? It is not, how do I make the drums bigger? It is not, can I add a cinematic intro so everyone knows I have feelings? The next question is, what is this song really about? That is the next video in this Artist North Star series. How to find the real theme and emotional core of your song. Because a song idea can start strong and still become weak if you develop it in the wrong direction. Maybe it sounds like a breakup song, but underneath it is about identity. Maybe it sounds like a confidence song, but underneath it is about revenge. Maybe it sounds like nostalgia, but underneath it is grief. Maybe it sounds like love, but underneath it is fear. If you do not find the emotional core, you might produce the wrong song. You might make a sad ballad when the song needs movement. You might make a huge chorus when the real truth needs restraint. You might make a breakup song when the real song is about losing yourself. So after this, watch that video next. The Song Idea Selector helps you choose the idea. The emotional core video helps you understand what the idea is actually saying, and that matters, because wrong idea selection wastes time. But wrong emotional direction can kill a good idea. And we are not killing good ideas today. We are emotionally responsible citizens, mostly. Here is the 30-minute exercise. Open your voice memos, open your demos, open the folder. Yes, that folder. The one with emotional crimes inside. Choose 5 ideas. Do not overthink, just 5 ideas that still pull you in somehow. For the first 5 minutes, gather them. Voice memos, demos, loops, lyrics, titles, chorus ideas. For the next 5 minutes, listen to each one once, only once, no editing, no fixing, no opening the session, and accidentally spending 12 minutes changing a kick drum. We see you. Just listen. After each idea, write one sentence. This idea feels like, for example, this idea feels like leaving someone but still wanting them to stop me. This idea feels like driving at night after a fight. This idea feels like trying to become confident but still feeling haunted. Then spend 10 minutes scoring each idea from 1 to 5 in the 7 categories: emotion, artist fit, hook potential, development potential, listener door, release usefulness, personal energy. Then choose the top 2. Ask, Which one has the strongest emotional pulse? Which one fits my artist direction better? Which one feels useful now? Which one would I be proud to finish? Which one am I avoiding for the wrong reason? Then choose one. Not forever, just next. And write this sentence: I am choosing this song because... Not because it is good. Be specific. I am choosing this song because the chorus line feels honest and it fits the darker emotional world I want to build. I am choosing this song because it has the clearest listener door and could become a strong first release. I am choosing this song because the concept scares me a little, and that probably means there is truth in it. Then write the next action. Not work on song. That is not a task. That is a fog machine. Write 3 chorus options. Find the emotional core. Rewrite verse 2. Record a stripped vocal demo. Create a reference playlist. Build a simple production sketch. Send it for diagnosis. A good decision gives you a next action. That is the point. If you sent me 5 song ideas and asked, which one should I finish first? I would not just pick the one that sounds most polished. I would listen for life. First, emotional spark. Which idea feels alive? Which one sounds like it came from a real place? Which one has a line, melody, or mood worth protecting? Second, artist fit. Which idea helps me understand who you are? Which one feels connected to your theme's voice and emotional world? Third, listener pull. Which idea gives the audience a door? Which one has a hook, image, or title they could remember? Fourth, development path. Which idea can actually become a full song? Which one has a chorus path? Which one has room for verse 2? Which one has a clear next step? Then I would say, this is the strongest candidate. And I would explain why. Not just because I personally like it, but because it has the strongest combination of emotion, identity, memory, and potential. That is what outside ears can help with. Not replacing your taste, clarifying what is already there. Sometimes you are too close to your own ideas to know which one has the most life. You need someone to say, this one. Not because it is perfect, because it has the strongest reason to become real. That is relief. That is direction. That is how projects start moving again. And if you are in that place right now where you have multiple ideas and cannot choose, use the worksheet. And if you want honest ears, send the ideas for a diagnosis. I can help you hear what is strong, what is weak, and what I would develop first. And if this is helping, like the video and subscribe so you can follow the rest of the Artist North Star series. Also comment with how many unfinished ideas you are currently sitting on. 3, 10, 30? A folder structure that should legally require supervision. No shame. Mostly, tell me in the comments. And tell me what you want me to cover after this series too. Songwriting, production, choosing references, artist identity, choruses, vocal direction, release planning, finishing songs without losing your mind in the process. I want these videos to answer real artist problems, not just content ideas wearing a hat. So here is the final reframe. Choosing a song idea is not about finding the perfect idea. Perfect ideas are rare and sometimes suspicious. A strong song usually starts as an imperfect idea with a real pulse. The question is not, which one is flawless? The question is, which one has enough life to deserve development? That is different. You are looking for life, emotion, fit, memory, potential. A door for the listener, a reason for now. When you choose that way, your song stops feeling random, your artist direction gets clearer, your energy stops leaking into every unfinished idea, and you start building momentum. One chosen idea, one emotional core, one chorus, one demo, one finished song. That is how artists become clearer, not by waiting for divine inspiration to organize the folder. Inspiration is lovely. Terrible administrator. You need a system. The Song Idea Selector is that first system. It helps you stop asking, which idea do I like today? And start asking, which idea has the strongest reason to become a song now? That is a better question. A more serious question. A question that builds something. So here is what I want you to do next. Choose 5 ideas. Score them. Emotion, artist fit, hook potential, development potential, listener door, release usefulness, personal energy. Then choose one. Not forever. Just next. 1 idea to develop, 1 song to understand, 1 decision to make real. And after this video, watch the next one. How to find the real theme and emotional core of your song. Because once you choose the idea, the next question is, what is this song really about? That is where the real writing begins. If you are stuck between multiple ideas and one honest outside ears, send them through the link below. Tell me what you are trying to build. Tell me which ideas you are choosing between. Tell me what you think the strongest one is, and I will tell you what I hear. What has life? What fits you? What needs development? What I would finish first. Not to take the decision away from you, to help you hear it more clearly. Because sometimes the right song is already there. It is just buried under too many almosts. Do not chase another idea because choosing feels hard. Choose the one with life. Then give it the work it deserves. Next, watch the video on how to find the real theme and emotional core of your song. Choosing the idea is step 1. Understanding what it is really about is where the song starts becoming dangerous in the right way.